y'all, and welcome back to Due South Tips and Travel Tips. I'm Nina V. King DuPont, and today you're going with me back to the Hilton Yucatan and the Hilton Playa del Carmen. We were there in July of 2023, and we also went previously in 2023 as well. So it's been a little bit since we've been there. I'm just putting this video together. However, I am going to make it a pro tip video, just like I did for you all with Couples Tower Isle and Valentine Imperial Riviera Maya. So please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. It is the only way I'm going to grow and continue to bring you all this awesome content. So without further ado, let's get on into it.
Always my first drink of the day for Ned on the rocks. I got the same, but he's all the way over there. So it is super hot down here right now. I feel like it's as hot as it was in Huatuco. I don't remember it being this hot in July when we've come in the past. So FYI, if you're coming down here anytime soon in August, just be prepared.
First pro tip coming at y'all. So whenever I go to an all-inclusive resort, no matter what country I'm in, I always book a private transfer. With a private transfer to the resort, to either the Hilton Playa del Carmen or the Yucatan Playa del Carmen, it's only about 40-ish minutes. And whenever I'm in the Cancun area or the Riviera Maya area, Tulum, etc., I always book my transportation, my transfers with Kalido. Kalido is absolutely fabulous. They're always on time. They're always professional. I absolutely adore this company. They are my endorsement for private transfers in this area of Mexico. Highly recommend them. And again, that private transfer is super important if you want to get to your resort quickly. So pro tip, the Hilton Playa del Carmen and the Hilton Yucatan are right along Fifth Avenue. So they are both excellent properties to stay at if you want to perhaps hang out at the resort during the day and then go out on Fifth Avenue at night. I definitely think this will be more conducive if you stay at the Hilton Yucatan. The Hilton Yucatan prices really, really well. Therefore, if you do go out for dinner or you go out for drinks and you pay some extra money, it's not going to affect your overall budget or make you feel kind of like, I'm missing out on something that I already paid for if you stay at the Hilton Yucatan. If you stay at the Hilton Playa del Carmen, just the whole time that you're in Playa, and then you want to go out on Fifth Avenue at night, you might feel kind of like, oh gosh, I've already paid to eat at the resort. What am I doing? Spending some more money. But anyways, that's definitely a pro tip that I have as far as the location is excellent. If that entertainment, those restaurants and those drinks in Playa are of interest to you. Also, Playa has a ton of shopping, so that's also something that you may be interested in as well. So if you've watched my Hilton Yucatan and Hilton Playa del Carmen review video, I do mention this there. But the biggest pro tip that I found out about booking the Hilton Yucatan is if you book via Playa Resorts, you can book an option called the All-Inclusive Plus, and it's usually like $100 more, like $50 more a person. And by booking that option, you get access to the Hilton Playa del Carmen for your stay. Now, used to, you could use the property all day, every day. It didn't matter, and you could just sleep at the Hilton Yucatan. They have since changed that availability to be only 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So that just basically means you can't eat dinner over at the Hilton Playa del Carmen if you're staying at the Hilton Yucatan. However, pro tip, I don't think they're going to really check if you're already on property and you're just there for the entertainment and you've already ate and you're just there to drink or whatever. I ran into this last time I went. We did not know the new rules. Nobody told them to us. So I actually booked dinner over at the Hilton Playa del Carmen. They still honored our dinner reservation, but it is a new rule now. So you can't have dinner over there, but you can enjoy the property. Again, secretly, probably after 6, because nobody's really going to check or tell you to leave, I promise. They don't really care. So especially if you're tipping or just enjoying the entertainment or just getting drinks, it's not going to be a big deal. So that all-inclusive plus option, I think, is such a great bang for your buck, especially if you're staying at the Hilton Yucatan for just like 1 or 2 nights. It makes such a world of difference being able to go over to that Hilton Playa del Carmen, access the beach, access all their restaurants for lunch, access their bars, etc., etc. It's awesome. And it's like a quick walk. I mean, it's only like 4 blocks or so away. It's not a bad walk. So we really enjoy doing that. I will always book that option whenever I do stay at the Yucatan. I know lately I've read in the resort groups that the Yucatan is offering access to some beach club somewhere. But again, if you book through this all-inclusive plus option, it's going to make a world of difference because you're just going to have access to the Hilton over there. If you book through an agent, I would let them know that you can do this through Playa Resorts and see if they can't get with their tour operator and make this also happen for you. Just another pro tip. Good morning. It is our last full day here in Mexico, and we will not be back until November. We are going to Jamaica in October. Not sure if I told y'all that or not. So last day, best day, as Greg and I always say. I am standing over near 5th Avenue. I am right at the entrance to the Hilton Playa del Carmen. We ended up coming to the Yucatan for one night because our flights were canceled like a week ago, home today. So I extended our stay by a day and just booked a cheaper room at the Yucatan. Y'all, it was only $195 and it's all inclusive. And you get access to the Hilton Playa del Carmen and you get access to the Yucatan Hilton. So, I mean, you can't beat that. That's cheaper than most rooms in the States. So pro tip, book your stay through Playa Resorts and then you have access to both. It's absolutely incredible. So that does mean that we can access both properties. We do have reservations tonight at the Asian restaurant. I need to look at the menu though and make sure there's something I can eat. They haven't done that yet. And we're just gonna kind of hang by the pool today. I think today is a foam party. We'll see footage of that in a bit. We're not gonna get in the foam party. I'm a little bit ready to get home this trip, I'm not gonna lie. Just drank a lot. So yeah, we're ready to get home. And we ate lunch at the seafood place called Pelican, it means pelicans in Spanish. I can't remember, Pelicanos, I think. And it was good. They definitely have better food here for an all-inclusive. I mean, it's not as good as, say, Valentine, but it is good. So, anyways, we're gonna get the day started. So for those of you that are wondering, they have, I've never seen these products before, but they have Crabtree and Evelyn. I think I've heard of it. They're pretty good, although they don't give you a ton. I did ask the maid for extra. When I left her a tip, I always leave a note asking for whatever I want, and they did give me some extra. So if for some reason the shampoo conditioner quality is important to you all like it is to us, you may want to pack that. Super foggy right now, but this shower was excellent. The rain shower head is great. It reminds me a lot of the shower at Secrets Cap Cana, except there is no double shower head, but it was absolutely fabulous. Highly recommend. Anyways, getting ready now. Also, just another quick pro tip, and we'll talk about this when I do the tipping video in a couple weeks, but I always put money in the actual mini bar with a note written in Spanish saying exactly what I want. And obviously you can't request certain kinds of beer, but I always ask for extra water and beers because my husband loves to drink beer in the room, and they always come through. So they gave us a ton of beer and a ton of water because I left that little note. So $2 goes a long way each day. Pro tip, if you are staying at the Hilton Playa del Carmen or the Hilton Yucatan, I would make reservations for dinner as soon as you arrive. The Yucatan obviously isn't as in high demand as the Hilton Playa del Carmen, but you definitely want to go ahead and make those reservations. You can do that upon entering the Hilton Playa del Carmen lobby. You're going to make a left, and the concierge is going to be around the corner before you get to the coffee shop. One of my favorite things to do at the Yucatan is the rooftop pool. I love to spend afternoons there or mornings. It's a really unique touch. It's very large. It's super refreshing. The bar's right there. They do have a couple of restaurants open up there for dinner, and one is open for lunch. So it's definitely a unique piece to the property. I personally, if I stayed at the Yucatan only and I did not go over to the Hilton Playa del Carmen, if I was at the Hilton Yucatan for several nights, I think I would get bored there. So I do ideally think that this property is more, just conducive for a 1 or 2 night stay. So this is a little bit more of advice than a pro tip, but if you do stay at the Hilton Playa del Carmen, or even if you're staying at the Hilton Yucatan, the entertainment is going to end pretty early. The entertainment at the Hilton is good, but yeah, some nights are better than others, and that entertainment is going to usually end around 9 or at the latest 10 o'clock. I think that most people that stay at these resorts do go out on Fifth Avenue at night, so they're really trying to cater towards that crowd. So just be aware of this when you do book at one of these properties. Another pro tip, if you are staying at the Hilton Playa del Carmen or you do the all-inclusive plus option to the Hilton Playa del Carmen from the Yucatan, I definitely think that the foam party day is a must-do. They have it once a week, I believe. You can check the resort groups on Facebook to find out what day it is. I think the last time we were there, they did it I want to say on a random weekday. So definitely check that out because both of these resorts, the footprint is very small, so it definitely gives you something to look forward to during your stay. Another pro tip, if you stay at the Hilton Playa del Carmen, I definitely think this is a resort that is more for pool people. Oftentimes, I'll choose a resort for the beach or for the pool, and this one definitely is more if you're a pool-oriented kind of person. The beach there ebbs and flows. I have been there where the beach was massive and huge and wasn't washed out, and I've also been there where the beach was completely washed out, and you're going to see footage of that from last July in just a moment. Also, the seaweed in this area can get pretty bad during sargassum season, so just keep that in mind as well. Another pro tip about the Hilton Playa del Carmen, you can rent loungers for the day at the pool. They're usually around $100 or so. They do include a bottle of tequila or champagne, etc., and they will serve you at your lounger, but you don't get a dedicated server like you do at other resorts. It's kind of weird at the beach there because there are different areas for different Hilton members, so things can get kind of confusing as to what loungers you're allowed to sit on, but you can purchase or rent beach beds as well, the Bali beds at the beach at this resort too. So you can reserve those upon check-in, or you can email the resort prior to arrival.
Okay, y'all, so back at the Hilton Playa del Carmen, as you know, the beach looks even worse now in July 2023 than it did in January 2023. It's absolutely corroded. Before there was 3 or 4 rows of chairs in January. Now there's one, and it's just beds. If you are definitely a beach person, if you're a beach person, don't come here. I feel like that's the way it is for all the resorts in Playa, but if you're definitely a beach person, this is not going to be your jam. Come for the pools, come for Fifth Avenue, come for all the things. Do not come for the beach. Lots of seaweed. I know it'll be different in a few months. I'll be back in November doing the Wyndham Ultra, which is right down the street, so that'll be a unique experience. I feel like it'll just be different. I've not done a Wyndham all-inclusive before, so that'll be new. And anyways, so yeah, I'm totally disappointed in the beach, y'all.
So let's talk rooms. Let's first talk about the rooms at the Yucatan. Basically, I think the basic room is fine there. You're not really going to this resort to have a amazing room experience, okay? It's a lot like any Holiday Inn or Hilton you're going to stay at in the States. So it's just not that kind of resort. So I think the basic rooms are fine. The other rooms are just roomier. Some have like a larger patio, but most of them do come with a balcony, which is really nice. I do appreciate that. Now, at the Hilton Playa del Carmen, you're going to see an assortment of rooms. Even the basic room looks fine to me. I've actually not been in the rooms, but I've seen a ton of room tours. I also would say I would love to do the swim up bars there. I did look at doing a split stay this June between the Hilton Playa del Carmen and another resort, but it ended up not panning out. I am still going in June, but just be aware that those swim up rooms look super cool. I would love to have one of those there, so I definitely think that and they are true swim ups. It's not like a swim up at Valentina Imperial Riviera Maya or some of the other resorts that I have reviewed where you have to actually walk out to your pool. So yeah, pro tip, definitely if you go to Hilton Playa del Carmen, I would definitely book the swim up room if that is your jam. Okay, so I know y'all have seen a room tour here before, but this is room 103. They fucked up and gave us somebody's honeymoon suite. Not sure how that happened, but we were not supposed to have this room type. We were supposed to have the cheapest room type. We were just here for a night. We actually didn't even get in our room until 6 o'clock. I don't even know. It's very similar to the last one we had, except we're right on 5th Avenue this time. Greg is obviously out there smoking. They do allow that. They are still allowing smoking in Playa del Carmen. So for you smokers out there, no worries. Same exact setup, mini bar, TV, all the things, coffee maker, mini bar with beer, etc. You can take the elevator up to the top floor where I've been at most of the evening and get alcohol to go and bring it back to your room because they do not have room service here. No double vanity, but it is pretty big, so we're okay there. Service here can be kind of hit or miss, but you know, whatever. We are in room 103. Obviously, my husband did not flush the toilet. So anyway, looks good. Yeah, we leave tomorrow at 5 a.m. to head back to ATL and reality until October. So the Hilton bars are great, especially the bars at the Hilton Playa del Carmen. At the Yucatan, you really only have that one bar option that's on the roof, so that's kind of unfortunate. That's another reason I really think that you need to upgrade to that all-inclusive plus package. I'm going to talk about my favorite bar at the Hilton Playa del Carmen in a little bit, but the lobby bar is great there. They have great margaritas. It's just such a nice place to relax, and there are upcharges for certain alcohols. Just be aware of that. It's not like some resorts where everything is truly all-inclusive. I mean, we've even upgraded to different mezcals and things like that there. So just be aware of those price points. Also, once you go down the steps of the lobby, there are a couple other bars, obviously one by the pool, but there's one that's open at night that is by one of the Mexican restaurant, and I think the Italian restaurant. But yeah, I really enjoy that Hilton bar. So again, pro tip, you definitely want to upgrade to that all-inclusive plus if you do book at the Yucatan. Another pro tip coming at you, the Hilton Playa del Carmen's coffee shop is excellent. They have, I wish I had footage of it. I didn't take any of the times that I have gone, but they have a great selection. It reminds me a little bit of Valentina Imperial Riviera Maya, of their coffee shop. The drinks aren't so specialty, but they do have some great snack options as well. So that's definitely something that you need to hit up if you go to either property. The Yucatan does not have a coffee shop. They have a coffee station. So if that's something like that's important to you, I would definitely be aware of that as well. At the Hilton Playa del Carmen, pro tip, there is a huge board at the front of the lobby area that's animated. I have footage of it here that shows you exactly what's going on. I really like it when resorts do this. I feel like a lot of times now they're just relying on you to look at that QR code or look at that app, but I much prefer it to be published or to actually get something tangible, but I'm kind of old school like that. Okay, so pro tip, if you are looking for something in between meals at the Hilton Playa del Carmen, or even if you're doing the all-inclusive plus package from the Hilton Yucatan, they do have a sports bar that's 24 hours in the Hilton Playa del Carmen. I do have some video of it here. So that is always open and ready for you. You do have to eat the food in the sports bar. Like, they won't allow you to take it out, which is kind of odd. But anyway, that's an option if you don't want to order room service. Okay, so the bar that I really, really love at the Hilton Playa del Carmen is the Cantina La Mejorada. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. But it is so cute. It is definitely like super cantina Mexico kind of style. They do even have some little outdoor patio seating that you can sit out there and watch the entertainment at night and the lobby, because that lobby area is like the hub of the Hilton Playa del Carmen. That's where all the entertainment, etc., goes on. But this is an additional bar, and it's actually air conditioned. So the inside is so stinking cute. You're going to see all the footage of it here. There's some really cute murals. And they do have a specialty cocktail menu. The cocktails are pretty good. I think they're equivalent of, a craft cocktail program that's kind of subpar here in the States. But for Mexico, it's absolutely incredible, because you don't usually get those kind of craft cocktails, especially at all-inclusive resorts. Those craft cocktails aren't upcharged. Like, they even have a smoked old-fashioned, which I enjoy. That's one of my favorite drinks, so I always do upgrade to that. You can either put it on your room, or you can pay cash for it at the end. So pro tip, highly recommend you go in here and definitely order off that specialty craft cocktail bar if that is something that you're interested in. However, you can just go in and get the basic drinks that are included with your all-inclusive package. Okay, so my last pro tip for this property is about the food. I really enjoy the food at the Yucatan. Like I said, that breakfast I really enjoy. And I also really love the Asian and the Mexican restaurants here at the Hilton Playa del Carmen. The Asian restaurant is located kind of across the street from the actual resort. This resort was a different property. It was acquired by Hilton, I want to say like 10 or 12 years ago. People that liked the property before don't really love the fact that it's now a Hilton. They're super married to what the property was before. So that's why the property is kind of odd, and one of the restaurants is sort of off property. But that Asian restaurant is all property, and it is absolutely incredible. Highly recommend you eat there. It was really, really good. The Mexican restaurant, we've eaten there twice. It is absolutely phenomenal as well. We really enjoyed it. There is a restaurant called Chef's Table that is an upgraded charge at the Hilton Playa del Carmen. So be aware of that if that's something that you want to do. I think they have like steaks and things like that. So they do have the typical buffet, and they also have an Italian restaurant. I'm going to link Coolest. He did a review of this property as well. I think it's absolutely phenomenal. I'm a huge fan of his content, so I am going to link his video about the Hilton Playa del Carmen below so that you can also see it. I'm also going to link my video about these two properties that I did over a year ago. It's not great. It's one of my very first videos, but I'm still going to link it just in case you're super interested. So, let's see. One other thing I wanted to mention was the lunches at this property, the Hilton Playa del Carmen specifically. They do have a jerk chicken area, which looks incredible. I've not eaten there. I've eaten at Pelicanos a lot, and I do like it. There are two restaurants that are kind of together for lunch. One is just kind of a typical American kind of fare, and the other is Mexican. And we've done both, and both have been good. I think the lunches there are okay. I don't think they're as good as the a la carte dinners. However, again, I have not tried the jerk chicken, and I've not tried the pizza. So I definitely think you need to try those. So I know y'all been watching the Hilton Playa del Carmen and the Hilton Yucatan pro tip video. Hope you've been enjoying it. We really like this property, especially for a quick overnight in the Playa del Carmen area. I really, really, really want to go and just stay a few nights at that Hilton. I think it's great. Also really want to try the Wyndham Playa del Carmen, and if any of you have tried it, please drop your comments in the description box below. Coolest went there, and ever since he's gone, I really want to check out that property. So with that being said, I hope you really like these pro tip videos. I'm going to try to do more of them, especially the more that I repeat different resorts. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. It's the only way I'm going to grow. It's the only way I'm going to be able to continue to make this awesome content for you all. I am going to begin pushing out lifestyle videos very soon in order to kind of get outside my all-inclusive resort box. Until then, don't forget that experiences are greater than material things. Hammy and I will see you in a video really, really soon.